All right, how's it going? The last video I shared, I alluded to the fact that I believe that the devil was a serpent, and the devil and Lucifer, I believe, are two separate people. And so these are some of the things that I studied or scriptures that I found that help support my my uh, my interpretation, my yoke of scriptures, my yoke. Um, And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil, which is what I said earlier, uh, and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast into the earth, and his angels were cast with him. So here we have Satan being cast out with the old serpent called the devil. And Jesus, and we can verify this because Jesus said, "And I said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning falling from heaven." This is where sin enters the world. In Romans 5:12 says, "Whereas for one man, sin entered the world." Now, going back to the dragon, the Satan, in Revelations 12:4, he says, "And his tail drew a third of the stars of heaven." And so I think that's where people get that Lucifer drew one third of the angels, because I guess they're saying that angels are stars, uh, but that's not. I don't think that's true, because Jesus is a bright morning star, and so he's a star, and so we're joint heirs with Christ, and so we're stars as well. And also it says, God's promises to Abraham says that I will, as many stars as you can see in the sky, those will be your descendants. So descendants of Abraham, which is what we are referred to as stars, not angels. Now, everything in the world was spoken into existence, but it was created from the world. In Genesis 2:9, it says, "Out of the ground the Lord God caused to grow every tree that is pleasant for sight." Then Genesis 2:7 says, "And the Lord God formed man out of the dust." Then Genesis 2:19 says, "And out of the ground the Lord formed every beast of the field and every fowl of the air." So everything in the world is made from the world, and sin came into the world, and so everything would have sin in it. That's why it says here in Romans 6:16, "Know ye not that to whom ye yield yourselves servants to are whom," excuse me, let me start that all over again. My handwriting's bad. "Know ye not that to whom ye yield yourselves servants or to whom you obey, whether sin unto death or obedience unto righteousness." So when Adam let sin into the world, death came with that, and so this right here just confirms that the serpent is death, or the serpent is sin, because sin unto death, and then death came into the world with sin. This is. I got a bunch of other stuff to say. So if we go back to, I don't have it, but you should read my book. I have this all in a lot more detail and written out, and that's why I like writing, because I can explain things a lot better than when I talk. Because when I'm talking, I think about something and I'm trying to explain something, something else comes into my mind that I have to try to